I'm in here to scatter around.
All right, well, first of all, I want to congratulate Georgia. It's a heck of a football team. They played their tails off, especially the last 8 minutes of the ball game. Just kind of took it over. Proud of my guys for competing hard. Just too many mistakes against a really, really good team. 21-21 at the half, and we really missed some opportunities in that first half. There was some drops and missed field goals, some momentum opportunities. The kick return was huge for them. But hey, we were right there in it, tough environment. And I think it was a 3-point game in the fourth quarter with about, I don't know where it turned, maybe 9 minutes ago or 8 or something, 3-point game. And we just literally could not get the field position flipped. And I don't know what their average field position was. That's something I'll look at tomorrow. Something we talk a lot about, the game within the game. And you cannot keep giving a good offense the ball in great field position like we did. And it was 3 and out. We just could not get any rhythm. Again, they eventually just wore us down. Gurley is obviously as good as it gets. He's a great football player, and you keep giving him the ball where we gave it to him outside of the one time. I think the one time we finally flipped the field, they put the drive together. And I thought that obviously Gurley and all their backs ran hard, but Gurley was special tonight. I mean, he was special.
Very good person.
A lot of missed tackles. Right there down at the end, and again, just 3 and outs on offense. We might only had 2 first downs in the second half, and again, you just can't keep putting your defense in those situations. But at the end of the day, Georgia's an outstanding football team. Obviously disappointed. First time I've ever lost an opener, so this is a new territory for me. Used to walking in after the first game being 1-0, but that's not the case tonight. We're 0-1, but we're just 0-1. Every goal we have is still in front of us. It's never as bad as it may seem. It's never as good as it may seem. We're 0-1, and we got a long way to go. The season starts tomorrow. That's the mentality that we have. We got great leadership on this team. The challenge when you win and the challenge when you lose is to learn and to grow and to get better. And that's what we'll do as a football team. We'll regroup. We'll critique. We'll be honest. And we did a lot of good things, but obviously just didn't finish the way we want to. And we all take accountability in that. So, but again, hats off to Georgia, Coach Rick and staff. They did a fantastic job, and got an excellent football team. But again, all of our goals are there, and that's what we'll regroup with. Try to get us a win next week, and keep moving from there. So, with that, I'll take the questions.
Can you put your finger on second half, halftime defensive adjustments that Georgia made?
There you go. Georgia average start was their own 43-yard line, and our start was on our 19-yard line. So, that's the difference in the game. I mean, eventually that's going to catch up with you. And I thought that they did a great job of getting us behind the chains. And we got in some long yardage situations and just weren't able to convert. We'll study the film and we'll evaluate and see what we can get better on that. But it's hard when you're playing uphill all day in the second half. And again, I thought they fought and they hung in there. A 3-point game, and we go down there and we don't get it done. And then they come back and score and make it 10 points. I still felt like we were, right there. Let's go score. And again, field position, we just could not get that critical first down. If you really look at, if we can get that first down, it's a high percentage that we score. And we just couldn't quite get that done in the second half. And, again, give them great credit. And then defensively, we needed to flip it, and we couldn't get that critical play when we needed it. And then special teams, same thing. I thought they, when you're punting backed up all day and you're giving them that short field, then they got the backs that they got at home. That's a bad recipe. and we just didn't make the critical play or the critical turn in the fourth quarter that we needed. Disappointing because, you know, a couple of scores there late, which I don't think is indicative of the game. And but hey, it is what it is. We'll take our whooping, and we'll learn from it. We'll come back and get ready for the next one. See if we can get 1-1.
Deshaun, getting him in the game, what do you think it is?
Yeah, it was great. Good experience for him, and he did fine. What a great first drive for his career. Great first drive, you know. And obviously we had 2 drives in the first half. We had great rhythm, and we had 2 drives where we went 3 and out and created bad field position with drops. You know, 2 on one series, and then another big one. Those hurt us. Those hurt us, and in fact, they ended up getting great field position. And we got a turnover on one, and they got a score on the other one. You know, again, you're starting on their own 43. That's, if you know anything about football, and you look at the field position chart, the percentages are high that you're going to score. So we definitely lost that battle. But I will say this too: it was good to see Mike Williams and Sharon respond. When Deshaun came in, it was great to see those guys. Went right back. Mike Williams, huge play. Sharon Pete, huge touchdown catch. So, you know, that's what good players do. You know, it's not always going to be perfect, but how do they respond? And I thought they responded very well. But I'm glad we got Deshaun, good experience. I thought Cole played a great first half, and again, did some good things in the second half as well. We just didn't help him enough.
Yeah, was that the way you plan to use the quarterbacks going forward?
Just, you know, that's a game-by-game evaluation for us. We want to get him some experience, and we're not going to be bashful about that. And you know, he's proven that you know, he can go out there and execute this system for us. So, but you know, that's a week-by-week type of thing. Nothing set in stone. Proud of Cole, though. Proud of how he competed.
Are you concerned the way the defense wore down in the fourth quarter? Obviously, that was one of Georgia's goals. Was to,
well,
yeah,
I mean, I'm more concerned that you know, we kept giving them the ball on about the 43-yard line. I'm more concerned about that. Yeah, I'm disappointed that, you know, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. Eventually, you know, when you're tackling a horse like Gurley, eventually it's, you know, you miss a tackle. I mean, he's a great player. We missed some tackles where we had them there. We just didn't make the tackle. And, you know, give him some credit. He broke some tackles. And a couple of the other backs, I thought that they did a great job of really forcing the issue when they had us backed up, kind of on our heels. But again, we'll get better from it. We've got to complement each other better. You know, I don't care who we play. You know, we can't give a team the ball on the 43-yard line the whole game. I don't care what we got on defense, and that's hard to win. When you're playing on a 100-yard field and they're playing on a 43-yard field. So, you know, that's a little bit skewed, a little bit, but at the end of the day, you know, again, Georgia took it over there at the end when they needed to.
How much did their pressures in the second half kind of confuse your linemen? Were they doing anything different?
Not really. Nothing unusual. They won some battles. They won a couple matchups, and you know, just we got behind the chains. We had a couple calls we'd like to have back as well. So, you know, again, we'll have a lot to learn when we watch this tape.
Do you feel like you went too conservative at times in the second half with the quarterback runs and everything kind of short?
You know, again, I thought we had a really good plan, and you know, we ran the ball very well for most of the night until we started, you know, getting behind the chains, and you know, just couldn't get that critical, you know, conversion, that critical catch, that critical 3rd and 8. Just couldn't quite seem to get in sync in that situation, and it just kind of built up. I thought their crowd was great. The crowd did a great job. Excellent atmosphere here. But again, you know, I'll have a lot more answers when I watch the tape. But there was nothing unusual. I just thought that they, you know, out-executed us in some critical situations.
Looks like you tried to mix and match on the offensive line a little bit in the second half too, moving north the guard.
Yeah, I mean, we just, you know, we went in with a plan that a certain amount of guys were going to play, and they deserve to play. And so this is, as we said before this game, you know, all you have is practice evaluation. And now we got some game tape, and we can kind of take that evaluation to another level from a performance standpoint. And we'll make some decisions. We'll decide, hey, we're going to continue to go with those guys. We need to move somebody. Again, it's just one game. It's just one game. And disappointing loss. Obviously, this is a huge game. Love playing Georgia, and our fan base loves playing Georgia. We had a great environment with them last year. They had a great environment here this year. A lot of great tradition in this ball game, and one we desperately wanted to win. But just wanted to get done.
Anything else? All right, Coach, we'll bring players to court shortly.